Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Just starting the new day, 24-day seasons, 10x speed. I just wanted to let everybody know that this is my first recording in 4K, and I'm super stoked about it. But we're going to get back here right away and start getting set up, so I can talk to you guys and make you laugh and the whole 9 yards. Hope everybody's doing well today. We're doing fine, fantastic here on my end. There's my little A, and I'll turn that on, and that way I can come out a little bit. This one won't take as long. There, and we're on our way. And I'll shut this horrible map off. But yeah, I've decided that I can film in 4K now. I'm super stoked about how it's going to come out. Everything looks amazing. Colors, I changed all the colors. Got the colors to pop. I worked a little bit off camera, as you guys can see. Started going around and around and around and around. But I just spent some time over on Raznik's stream, Team Green versus Team Red. Him and Farmer Klein are having a deal, and there's so much trash talking going on, but it's all in fun, and it's absolutely hilarious. Let me scoot up here as usual so I can drive. Get my timer set so I can get somewhat of a 15-minute video going here. Might be a little bit longer since I started recording already. But we're going to go. Anyways, I'm going to start throwing some links to Farmer Klein and Raznik's channel down in the descriptions every time, so you guys can just find it. And I hope that you use it, because they are epic. But yep, we just kept going with some. I want to try to get this one as much limed as I can in this 15 minutes. The other exciting news is this is finally episode 10. And we are, I mean, that for me is a milestone. Whenever you reach a certain episode, you start getting noticed and start getting seen by other channels. And I've gotten so much support, and I'm so thankful for everyone who's helped me. And I got put up in a little bit of a... Raznik does I don't know why I'm holding my controller. Dummy. Raznik put me up in his little shout-outs in the beginning of his channel. And it just makes you all giddy. Makes you all happy. Let me also do this. There we go. But, yep, I was able to finally get... I was finally able to get these videos done in 4K. I spent all day. Another glorious weather day here. We've had like 4 in a row here on the upper East Coast, New York to be exact. I spent time washing the wife's car, because as you get retired, that becomes your job, to do things for the wife. And it's more than just as a husband, you know, when you're first married, taking the garbage out. When you become retired, you become whatever she wants. I'm not going to use the B word. You become her B word, because there might be some kids that watch the channel. So I've been working really hard on watching my my voice and my language. Grew up in a military family, so you guys can do the judging yourselves. But we were, quoting movie quotes over on his stream, and he was talking about Slapshot, the movie of the 70s, the hockey game, the hockey movie, and then he started talking about Armageddon, about they have friendly competitions between Team Green and Team Red, and everybody's talking smack. and it's all in fun. It's all fun. Everybody's having a good time. But he said it reminded him of the Russian guy. The American parts, but everything's made in Taiwan, and it's hilarious. So him and I are so much identical as far as that goes, because I quote movie quotes all the time. And it's awesome. All right, so get that off, and let me, I'm working on an outro video because I will be starting a Twitter page and a Facebook page of my own for my own gaming. I already have my own personal one. And I want to get set up on that. So I will have an outro, and it'll have links to all that stuff. My Twitter and stuff. But I'm new to the Twitter. I've never really used it. It was kind of hilarious that my granddaughter, when she was like 16, set me up. Well, she was 15 or 16. She set me up with a Twitter, and my grandkids, they call me Papa. And she's like, "Papa, I set you up on the Twitter," and I was like, "I have no idea how to use this at all." And I kept getting these notifications from these little birds, and so I would call her on the phone, and I would say, "What do I do with this little egg thing or this little bird thing?" And she would just laugh hysterically that I didn't know how to use Twitter. And I still don't. I still don't know how. My kids all do. My grandkids all do. I don't. I'm old. I don't know any of that stuff. I mean, I'm lucky to be able to push a button on this sim dashboard just to use it. I'm figuring out the computers as I go. I like this, though, in 4K. I mean, this is just amazing, the difference that I'm seeing. And I'm usually stuck like this most of the time, so you guys don't get a chance to see it. But I figured I'd move around a little bit today so that I can get a little bit more content in my videos. But as you can see, though, I talked about slurry for like 3 episodes. It got on my nerves. And then slurrying off camera, which was hilarious. So for like 3 days straight, I kept telling the wife, "I've got to get this slurry done in this field," and she kept looking at me like I got 5 heads. She's like, "What are you talking about?" Like, she has no idea. A lot of times, just turned it on real late as I complain about how much it used. That's funny. But a lot of times I'll be typing away in Raznik's stream or Farmer Klein's stream or their recordings, and I'm sending messages to them all the time. As far as like I'm commenting on their videos and things, because as a YouTubers, that means a lot to us to get comments, and it means a lot to us to get likes and things like that. So we see them, and it comes up on our little notifications and tells us when someone comments, and so we're excited to open it and see what everybody says. So I'm typing away, and all of a sudden the wife looks at me, because I'm over in the dining room. So she looks over at me, and she says, "Who are you typing to?" And, me being a smart ass, I want to say, well, some girl. And it never goes over well when you say stuff like that. So I just say, "Well, I'm talking to Raznik." "Well, who's Raznik?" And then you have to explain what you're doing, and it's just funny. And Raz was sharing a story about his wife, but his wife and kids are involved in his stream, which is fan-freaking-tastic to me. Because if that'd be a total dream of mine. I mean, I have one of my sons is a YouTuber, but he does like Call of Duty videos and things, and I'm like, I play it, but I'm not a super duper gamer at it. I play it, but I get killed more than I kill people. It's hilarious. I have like a kill death of like 0.2. And all kidding aside, but the simulator games is what I'm good at, because I did it in real life. So as long as I follow the real life part of it, I'm okay. I can do it okay. So, going along and doing the gaming thing and getting better at the computer aspect of it, is I'm learning so much. So I spent, like I said a couple of minutes ago, I spent a long time today figuring out how to, because like I stated, I think it was in the Flint Hills episode, that I play in 4K, but I couldn't get it to record. It was recording at it. Well, come find out, my monitor setting was wrong. And then my NVIDIA card was wrong. The control panel was set differently. So I got all that figured out, and I had to do it all on my own. And, thank God for YouTube. And thank God for Google. Because like I said before, my kids are all grown, so I'm not going to call them every 5 minutes when Dad needs help on the computer. I'm going to go ahead and try to figure it out on my own. And so I got it all figured out, got it all set up. And I still get a little bit of a stutter once in a while, but that may be attributed to maybe field of view or something that I'll have to stumble on, and I'll figure it out. But it's now recording in 4K, which is exciting to me. And to hit 10 episodes in a series, I've got this one. I've got my Dark Forest time-lapse. The first 2 episodes I did were like this, me talking and things. But then I realized at 1x speed, that's kind of borderline insanity, because there would be 200 videos for one day, and it would just, it's great for content. You just continue to go and just film every 15 minutes and be done. But that's not what's going to happen. So I decided to time lapse that one. And then I've got my truck simulator one. And the thing I'm really excited about, and I'm going to try that I'm going to record a video after this one in that, because I've yet to try it in the 4K resolution. I was able to do it in 1440, but I wasn't able to do it in 4K, so I'm excited about that. I want to see if it fixed those weird, because in Truck Simulator you get these weird poly res type things going on with the fences and some of the buildings. And as I stated in the video that I'm going to be posting tomorrow, I've got them all scheduled, they're all set up, but I think it's going to be tomorrow that truck sim will come out. And I stated that I started watching a bunch of other people's videos, and I realized that that's just the way it is. That's just, everybody has it. Unless you've got a super powerful computer, which I do. It's not the point. The point is there's some setting that I'm not getting or something that's causing it to go up. So I'm excited to try that video after this. And as you can see, we are getting real close to the end of this field. In fact, if you guys want, I'll stay and I'll do a little bit longer, because I'm only at 11 minutes now. So we'll see where I get when we get to the 15-minute mark. Because if I want to go a little bit longer and get it the field finished, then great. Then I come back the next episode. Like I stated also in my Dark Forest Let's Play, one of them, these videos are going to be dropping every couple of days, because I've got it set up where I'm dropping this one, and then I drop my Dark Forest, then I drop my Truck Sim, and then I come back to this one. And I will be starting another Let's Play on Wyvern Farms, whatever it's called, or Crawford Farms, whichever. I haven't decided yet. I am intrigued on why. Can't remember, Wyvern Farms or whatever. It's on the in-game mod hub. It's kind of like the Alien Gym original Mercury Farms, where you can cut down the fences and expand fields, but it's got a little more life to it, and it gives you a chance to, because I'm already doing basically build your own map like No Man's Land. I'm doing that on Dark Forest, so it gives me a chance to get that out of my system. And up until recently I was almost 100% a logging guy. I would do logging maps, and that's all I would do because I'm really intrigued by the build your own farms. But then when I decided to do the whole YouTube thing, I thought, well, unless you're FDR logging or something like that, where you are strictly known for, change this view a little bit, get some, the mountains could use some help. But unless you're like, you know, FDR, like I said, or specific guys that do logging maps only, then it tends to not make good. I mean, it's a really niche thing, and that's a big word. I just learned that, by the way. I figured I'd tell everybody, you know, use a couple of big words and make it seem like I'm smart, because I'm really not. Really just a basic guy, retired guy that likes to play video games and wants to get my content out and wants to get going and wants to make people laugh and those sort of things. But anyways, getting back to the story, the logging maps, I was literally 100% into those, and that's what I did. That's all I ever posted pics of. That's all I ever played. That's all I ever did. Then I started switching over to doing the farming part of it, and there's a lot more content that you can get out with just farming than you can logging, because logging is almost like Groundhog Day. It's another movie episode. It's the same thing over and over. Not that farming isn't, because it is. I mean, you literally farm the same thing over and over and over again, year after year, if you're doing seasons. But it gives you a different chance to see some different scenery. Like when I'm on Dark Forest, and I had forgotten, I started this Dark Forest, and you know, thanking everybody for the support about that one. That you get going, and you're starting from scratch, and you're using these tools like the chainsaws and stuff that you haven't used in months. And I felt like such a noob. I felt like such like a noob player coming in and like, okay, how do you hold the chainsaw, and how do you get the measure me mod to work? Because I usually just buy a harvester and just start cutting. But so I laugh, and I laugh at myself, and I laugh at everything that I do anymore, because it is funny. So, all right, so we're pretty much wrapped up here. I'm at about my 15-minute mark, so I may go. Let me go one more pass, just to see where we're at time-wise. Yeah, just at 16 minutes, so I don't want to go too long. But look, I mean, we're literally right there to finish the field. So it'll be all right, because I can finish it off camera too, and that'll be quick. So either way, next episode will be definitely, we'll be back to slurrying again. And I'm super excited to just do this stuff for everybody, and wanted to, you know, I'm just super happy with what things go. So like I stated in the very, very beginning, I'll post links down in the subscription, or down in the description, about like some channels that I watch and things, so you guys can actually take a look at it. So, well, let's see. Should we go ahead and finish this since we're here? Yeah, what the heck? We'll go. We'll see where we're at. Because I'm having good, and plus I want to be able to get as much of this done. So if we get to the end of the next pass here and it's less than 20 minutes, I'll still be happy. Because that seems to be where I want to be, between 15 and 20 minutes. But yep, another glorious weather day here. Another exciting day as far as washed the wife's car, like I stated, and did some work outside. Got this one little side done. Still moved right on from those stumps that I was working on. And I've never even gone back to them yet. We're going to be into summer. I'm going to have the lawnmower out soon, and I won't have those stupid stumps done yet. So, just welcome to my world. But I hope everybody's doing well as far as their lives, and I think I asked that already, but Let's see here. Yeah, there's very little left of this field. I'm super stoked. It only takes about a minute per run here because I've gotten it so short. The 15-meter spread helps a lot. Then we're going to get it slurried, and then we're going to go back, and then I'm going to cultivate it, and then I'll seed it. And before I say goodbyes today, I'll check and see. We'll check together, and we'll see what the fertilization is. I might not have to slurry it again, because I might just fertilize it when I seed. See, I try to not do that though, because I try to seed without the fertilizer in it, because I think, to me, it's just easier not to have to worry about putting fertilizer in a seeder. Yeah, we got time to do 2 more passes, I think. We're pretty close to it. That might finish it up. I'm happy with the fact that we're going to make it without having to refill the lime machine. Which, I don't know. I don't know how realistic it is, because as I grew up on my farm, we didn't use lime. And when we did, we had somebody come in and do it, so I had no idea how much they used. So that's not in my expertise at all. That sort of thing. So, but, you know, super excited. Everything's going on. The other thing I'm excited about is we're into day 8 right now of the transition period going from early spring to mid-spring. So tomorrow, in game, March 9th or whatever it is, we'll see the transition, and that'll be exciting too. Instead of these brown yucky trees. There. So we'll finish this run here, and that's it. I'm gonna have to wrap it up because it'll be just about 20 minutes, and I don't want to have it go, well, again, it went a little bit longer just to get the field done, so that way I can come back and won't have to work off camera. I can start right away with the next aspect, which is slurry again. Hey, so it'll be the same thing, but you guys are on this journey with me, and it's exciting. So it's funny because I have my little timer going, and I'm staring at it and talking away, and that's why I said earlier video, my wife thinks I'm crazy. She thinks I'm nuts. Oh, and then Raznik was streaming, and he stopped and said, well, I'm parched, so I have to go. I'm going to go make a glass of cider. But my wife did this, made him a drink station, and I'm thinking, wow, that's awesome. And he was screaming to the stream from his drink station, and I laughed so hard because it was just spur of the moment, right on cue, Raznik style. I mean, 100% Raznik style. And make sure, too, guys, that you go check out. I did not lose it. Farmer Klein posted a video on Truck Simulator of the new lighting system. And it's pretty good. It's pretty epic. He explains how it works and things, and he plays Truck Sim like I do, and so that's cool. I mean, Raz has done a few videos on him, but so here I was gonna stop, and then I realized, well, if I spend just 2 more minutes, I'll be done, and you guys can see it together. But yep, just under 5,000 liters. I think that's what this holds to finish the whole field in line. But I'm excited about that. Get that done, and I can come back the next video and start right off filming it right from the beginning. Which I'm gonna head over here. Oh, the other thing I want to say real quick: starting tomorrow, I'm gonna have a section of my playlists for mods. So there's a couple of really good friends of mine that have been friends of mine for a while now that also mod are in my mod sites, and I'm going to be doing their reviews first because I promised them that. And one of them by the name of Scooter's Workbench. He is a really good friend of mine from over at G&G Modding, and he's going to I'm going to be doing all of his mods first. I'm going to do them in order, and then I'm going to do a couple of my other friends' videos first, and then I'll start doing some regular ones. But I wanted to show you guys this little... Let's get this that off, and I'll pull in here. Let me get out here, and I'll show you. This is the mod that he does, which I'll do a full review on it. But it's basic, it's cheap, it works. You can find this over at G&G Modding. I'll post a link in the description. And it's done by a modder named... the name of the modding company is Scooter's Workbench. And I will do a review separate on this, but I wanted to show you guys how it worked. I mean, look at this lime machine, how filthy it is. I mean, it's a basic sprayer. There's nothing crazy about it. What I like about it is it's simple. It's simple, and it's cheap, and it's... try to get a pressure washer for under, a certain amount, and I do believe... Let me check real quick here. Put that back up. Let me find... Oops. I think he's got it listed under miscellaneous. Yep, right there. Old pipe washer. And it's $100. And you can place this anywhere that you want. It goes... As you guys see, you can go up against stuff. I didn't even turn it right. I just kind of put it... Because I wanted to have it represent like you pull your tractor out like over here. But let me shut that off. Get up here. But I just wanted to show that real quick. It's just under 25 minutes. But as usual, my parting gifts, look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and look out for your families. Thanks. And thank you all for the support, the pushing of my channel. It just means so much to me. It's amazing how close-knit this community is. Like, subscribe, share. The more we talk about videos, the better we are. But we're starting to move along, and officially now we have the lime done. And once again, catch everybody on the flip side.